Hello, this is Angira Gaurav Purohit, Department of Pharmaceutics, PE Society's Modern College of Pharmacy, Nigadi, Pune 44. In this video, we'll study loading and maintenance dose in brief. This particular graph shows the fluctuations in the plasma drug concentration time profile and the number of half-lives required to attain steady state plasma concentration. Here it is considered that a specific dose is introduced at the elimination half-life of the drug. So if we see at the first half-life, the concentration achieved in blood is 50% of the half-life of the steady state. At around 3.3 half-life, 90% of the steady state concentration is achieved. It requires 4 to 5 half-lives to attain 95% of the steady state concentration, and it requires 7 or more than 7 half-lives to attain 100% of steady state concentration. And this shows that the steady state concentration depends only on the elimination half-life and not on the dose which is administered. So if a dosage form is to be transformed into modified release, maybe a sustained release dosage form, then it requires minimum of 4 to 5 half-lives to attain 95% of the steady state concentration. So if a drug has say 2 hours half-life, then it will require, and say it requires 4 hours to attain 95% of the steady state concentration, then it will require 8 hours, 2 into 4, 8 hours to obtain therapeutic levels, which is such a long time. So when the drug is administered and released slowly, it will start showing action at around 8 hours. So this is a good amount of time, and maybe it may require immediate control over the therapeutic situation, but due to slow release it takes longer to control the symptoms. This may not be desirable. So to have immediate plasma concentration and then sustenance of the steady state, there is a concept of loading dose. So a loading dose is the dose which is in the conventional form, which is not following slow release. A dose will be released immediately and then it will shoot up to the steady state concentration, and then after the maintenance dose will take over to have prolonged action. So such initial dose is known as loading dose. So loading dose can be calculated by the equation given below. So loading dose is equal to the average steady state concentration multiplied by volume of distribution divided by fractional bioavailable. If the drug is potent, then there may be a requirement of administration of loading dose into small portions. If a drug has very large loading dose, which is impractical to incorporate into modified release dosage form, then there may be a need to introduce a conventional dosage form separately and then administration of modified release dosage form at appropriate period of time. Phenytoin is an example of such case. It has exceptional high value of the loading dose which cannot be given at once, otherwise it will shoot up to the toxic level and may show adverse drug reactions. So the modified release dosage form of phenytoin will not have any loading dose. Maintenance dose. Maintenance dose is the actual modified release dosage form. So it will release the drug at slower rate, and when the loading dose shoots up and subsides, that time the maintenance dose will take over and will help to maintain the steady state plasma concentration. The maintenance dose can be calculated by the given formula. The maintenance dose is equal to Cp multiplied by Cl, which is clearance, upon fractional bioavailable. So Cp is desired plasma concentration multiplied by total body clearance divided by fractional bioavailable gives the maintenance dose of the drug. Thank you.